Christ Triumphant for July 10th. The reading is entitled, Every Temptation Resisted is a Precious Victory. Psalm 128 verse 2. Blessed is every one that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. You are to show to the world your purpose to be a citizen of paradise. Let no careless, irrelevant expression come from your lips. What you say in the world will be marked with special consequence if it corresponds with what you say in the church. Your attitude, your words, your spirit are constantly making an impression upon those with whom you associate. Satan is offering to every soul the kingdoms of this world in return for the carrying out of his will. This was the great inducement he presented to Christ in the wilderness of temptation. And so he says to Christ's followers, if you will follow my business methods, I will reward you with wealth. Every Christian is at some time brought to the test that will reveal any weak points of character. If the temptation is resisted, one has gained precious victories. In Satan's last bold attempt to overcome Christ, the Savior met him with the words, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Hitherto, the Saviour's response to his temptations had been in the affirmative. Now he commands the tempter to depart, and Satan leaves him, defeated where he had hoped for victory. Those who purchase success at the fearful price of submission to the will of Satan will find that they have made a hard bargain. Everything in Satan's trade is secured at a high price. The advantages he presents are a fearful, deceptive mirage. The promised high hopes he holds out are secured at the loss of things that are good and holy and pure. Let Satan always be confounded with the words, It is written. I speak these words to all who love and fear God. People who stand prepared to do the works of righteousness will not be deceived by the allurements of the enemy. The angels of God are by their side, restraining them if they will be restrained. Their actions will be guided by an exalted sense of right. They will be enabled to distinguish between right and wrong, between truth, exalted truth, and error. Those who enter the kingdom of heaven will be those who have reached the higher standard of moral obligation, those who have not sought to hide the truth or to deceive those by whom God has been exalted and his word defended, those by whom principle has not been misapplied to vindicate the wiles of Satan. Thank you for listening.